Good morning, everyone. Happy winter solstice to you. How are you all doing? It is a magical day today of energy transition. Like we are crossing a threshold today from the dark into the return of the light. This is a beautiful, magical time of renewal, rebirth, re-emerging, and this like blossoming into new, I want to say. This is a very exciting time. So I am very excited to see what the messages are today and how Spirit wishes to come through. So I'm using the Awakening Avalon Oracle deck that we created at Avalon Spirit. And let's see what Spirit has to share. This Spirit is saying, please know that we walk with you today. And I'm seeing like a new horizon, like a morning sunrise, new horizon, walking forward. Now they're showing me the Eight of Cups card in tarot, and the Eight of Cups card is about like walking away from something towards a new horizon. And they're saying that this really represents for so many of us what we're moving into, the energy of new, the energy that's leading us into 2024, the energy that is solidifying this new timeline now, like as we speak. It's a new horizon, a new day, and Spirit is really walking with us in that energy. That's beautiful. I wish I could paint what I see. Unfortunately, I'm not a painter. I paint walls, but I don't do paintings. Okay, well, let's see what it is in the cards here. Okay, Spirit, what do we have? They are like singing, they are, they're singing, they're dancing. There's like a whole celebration, like you would imagine in, say, like Celtic traditions maybe, or like the Druids, where they're kind of like singing and dancing around in a circle and the sun's rising. Like that is literally what's going on. It's so beautiful and powerful. Ooh, I like this. Okay, fascinating. Okay. All right, so to start off, any of you that didn't do this yesterday, and it's neat that this came up in the mediumship message yesterday, anyone that didn't do this, Spirit is reminding us it is very important to smudge. I love this. It's so important right now. If you haven't yet, clear your energy, clear your space in some form to give you the most amount of renewed, clear energy for this solstice energy to be really a blessing to you. There's a big value in this, as well as the value of clearing your space, setting your sacred space before you go to bed at nighttime to invite in that beautiful dream state energy. And it is echoed by this create sacred space, honor yourself in the divine. This is exactly what Spirit brought through yesterday. So I love it. This still really, really stands in the energy today. However you can, especially at nighttime, if you missed yesterday's message, create some sacred space for you in your home, but especially before you go to bed, to invite clarity and beauty in the dream state. And if you want to know more about that message and you missed it, go back to yesterday's message and it'll explain this. So I love that this has come out first. This is just really reinforcing that message right now. A lot of dream state activity, waiting for us tonight. Okay, so make it beautiful, make it purposeful and peaceful and invigorating and communicative in the light, right? Okay, now some of the next things is the energy right now is really helping to open us as we know, but it's being echoed here, to the higher realms. So this Awakening Avalon card says connect to the sacred realms. And the energy right now of the solstice is really inviting us to do exactly that, like connect in to those higher frequency energies, because there's communication there, there's information, there's a lot of change happening right now, energetically speaking. Spirit is showing me a rooting in of this new timeline now, like a solidification, which is really interesting because I did talk about this last night too in Cosmic Consciousness. There is this beautiful frequential anchoring right now. I love this. So definitely connecting into those higher realms is going to be really beneficial for you, because what it's going to do is it's going to speak to two things. First off, it's going to speak to you in claircognizance. And this says, take time to tap into your intuition. Claircognizance is that just that knowing. It's even stronger than intuitive. Intuitive can be like, yeah, I have a feeling of this. Claircognizance is when you just know something. And that's one way that spirit really wants to communicate right now, is in direct knowings. And they can bring this energy in really strong if we're willing to open to it. And this makes for that clarity that spirit is talking about. They want to bring through clarity and continue. They're showing me that this continues. They're going like this. That means it continues through the next week. So over Christmas and through the next week is this claircognizance, something that's going to speak to you, and you're just going to have these feelings of knowing. And it's really connecting to you and your personal journey. And where they really want to draw these knowings to is in connection to things for you to take action on. And so this swan dive card here says, be daring. And just like this person in the card, they're willing to jump off and jump in. And you know what I like too is that this kind of echoes also the imagery that I spoke about yesterday at the pool. The universe doesn't want to shove you into something, right? If you get pushed into a pool or pushed off a cliff, that's a completely different experience than when you choose to swan dive off a cliff or, into a pool. So there are things that the universe is going to be asking you to make a move on, most likely into next week, I want to say, like towards the end of the 20s, like 27, 28, 29. There's a high probability of the universe saying like, act, here you go. This is a thing for you. This is an alignment, whatever that may be. And you'll be able to tap into it with your claircognizance. That's a really big piece. You're just going to know that the time is right. And we all know that feeling. You know that feeling when you either get a sense something is on its way to you, and it's not a bad thing. It's like, I feel like I'm going to get this job, and then you get the job. And maybe the job requires you to have to move somewhere, but it's like you had a feeling it was coming, and then you got it, and now be daring and make the move. And I'm using that as an example. So again, always feel in intuitively to what it is for you. But the spirit world is wanting to bring in the guidance. There we go. To help us make this jump, make this movement in this new, more solidified timeline in our highest good. And so when you feel it radiate through your entire being, you'll know that it's in alignment with you. And so in the meantime, Spirit is wanting to bring through some of these communications, especially tonight in your dream state. So having yourself in a cleared energy, having cleared your space, having reinforced your space as well is going to be really beneficial for you in your forward movement today, in this beautiful solstice energy of renewal, a return of the light, of coming out of the darkness, of being reborn, stepping out of that that womb space. And I'm shown the womb space to be this kind of like ethereal energy that is like that of the phoenix. And many of you have had to feel like you've been burned to ash to then be reborn. And this literally is such a heightened collective energy of rebirth and renewal. So I'm so excited for all of you and myself with this. This is a really exciting time. So tune into it in the ways that feel aligned for you. And we'll see what's in store in the cards tomorrow. So I will see you all tomorrow. Have a beautiful rest of your day.